Hello YouTube friends, we're back. Today we got some fun things going on. We need to get some sows and some piglets out on pasture. We need to get them out of their winter farrowing paddocks and give them a little more room. So this is a little earlier than we'd like to get them out on pasture. Usually we like to let the pasture kind of establish, get some more roots going, let the greenery green up a little bit. Now by moving them a little earlier than we want to, this is going to cause us to seed after them as they start to move through the pasture. We have sacrifice areas that our pigs winter in, and that is kind of the area that, you know, during winter they can tear it up while there's no grass, no greenery for them to eat, and it doesn't affect the pasture so much. That way, when they get out on pasture, they can go right to grazing. What we got here is we got some Premier 1 fencing. We're going to set up a perimeter using 400 feet, 100 feet, 100 feet, 100 feet, 100 feet. And we are going to put, right now we have 3 sows that we're going to put into this 400 feet of fencing with their piglets. And this is just a temporary thing for us because we're going to get going on our infrastructure this year, and we're going to get going on it soon. But like I said, we just want to get them out of their wintering areas and onto some fresh land. Alright guys, I want to talk about the Premier 1 fencing a little bit here. Now, you can notice that it took us, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes to put up the 100 by 100 pen. I mean, there's a lot of great aspects to this fencing. Now, if you're doing rotational grazing, very easily pick it up, move it to the next spot, done. And you don't have to worry about, you know, having permanent structure. If you don't have enough space to make, you know, perfectly square pens, this stuff is flexible. I mean, it can go through and you can make it work with your contour of your land. So for small homesteaders, this is a great way to go. Now this fence right here, this is probably a little overkill for the pigs, but this was one of the earlier fences we got, and we ran, you know, a lot of multi-species animals around the pasture. So that's why we kind of got the taller stuff. You'll see that we have another variety. It's a little shorter that works really well for the pigs. We only have like an hour and a half left of light, and we got a bunch of moving to do. It's going to take us quite a while. I mean, moving sows with piglets takes a little patience and a little carefulness to make it all work smoothly. All right guys, grabbing our little pig hauler here. This is what we will put the sows in. This is pretty much how we move all pigs around our pasture. Works out pretty slick. So simply enough, it's 2 cattle panels bent in half to make somewhat of a square, and got it tied on that end so it hinges. And this side we just use a couple clips. Just unclip it. And we can open it up and let the sows all in. What we're gonna have to do here with the piglets and the moms, we don't want to separate them, so we got a couple dog crates on the back of our trailer, on the back of the four-wheeler, which then we will hook this up to the back of the trailer so the sows will be able to see their babies and they'll be able to just follow them right to where we're going. Come on in. And after you move your pigs with this kind of setup here, it takes 1 or 2 times and they pretty much just get the hang of it. They know that they're moving somewhere else, somewhere better. And it usually goes pretty easy like this. These piglets are gonna scream a little bit. We gotta pick them up and throw them in their kennels, and that's what piglets do. So we don't want the moms out here by themselves, hearing that and wanting to get over there. So we're actually gonna bring them into the fence first, and then we will go grab the piglets. Let's see. So we'll drive the four-wheeler and the trailer in there up to the hut. We'll get our boards, we'll block off the hut so the piglets can't get out, and that's the way we'll get them in. Then we take the four-wheeler, drive it right back through here, hook up to this, and off we go. We'll give them a little bit of food, just keep them happy while we're messing with the piggies. Come on in our little hut and let's go check out some babies. So this is all 3 of those Sows babies all together. You guys farrow, they all farrow together out here, and everybody's been co-parenting very nicely. So typically we don't let our sows farrow all together, but in this instance, it just worked out better for us and for them. But by doing this, if you are going to raise registered breeder stock piglets, the only way to do this is to, in the end, when you pick out your breeders and your feeder quality ones, those breeders, you're going to have to get them DNA tested so you can get them registered knowing exactly who they came from. Very important.
Oh my goodness! There's a lot of sass. I love that one.
Got him, Muscles? So we're back at the farrowing pasture. We actually needed this fence right here for the little piglets. So we got the moms over there. We still have the piglets on the trailer there. Take this fence down quick. Put that fence up on the other side of the one they're in now. Move the moms over there, and that way the piglets can go in there. This fencing right here is the other one I was talking about. This one is a little bit shorter, and it also, the gap is a lot smaller. So this actually helps tremendously to keep the piglets inside. So during the winter months and still about now, our average temperature is about 45 during the day, and it can get down to 20s at night. So what we want to do is we still want to face our huts to the south. That way, you know, northern winds are going to be your coldest winds, of course. So that way the back blocks the northern winds, and the sun now is more in the southern hemisphere. So that way during the day, that sun is in there radiating into their hut and warming it up for them for the night. So when we do put new hay in, what we like to do is just fluff it up a little bit. I don't try and make their beds or anything. The moms, they take care of that themselves. No matter what you do, it's going to be wrong. So they're going to go in there and redo it all and put it exactly how they want it. So just fluff it up a little bit for them and let them do their own thing.
But they just spotted moms.
Oh, mama! All right, guys, so that is how we move mamas and piglets to the new part of a pasture. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry we had to rush a little bit more at the end there. As you can tell, it's getting a little dark now, so we will take care of the other 3 moms tomorrow. I don't think we're going to get to them today, but these guys will be good to go for the night. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Come on, mamas. Come on.
Bye.